So I'm really looking forward to this. Here I am in Melbourne. Beautiful day, nice and green. So leaving 2 days time, leaving Sunday morning and flying straight to Guatemala. Working on the playground project for 3 weeks straight pretty much. So very exciting and good to go.
I don't know where the doorway in this shed is, whether it's here or here, but I don't know if they want. You might be able to put like some swings up here. Yeah. So like, see this one. So you can just cut that. It takes a couple of slices, but you can just cut that through. There's just 2 holes drilled, and the rope goes in and out, and then tighten it up. Okay.
So this is it. We're off. I'm off for 3 months all up. Really looking forward to it. And just looking forward to getting on the plane now, to be honest. I can even tell a bit of nerves in my own voice. Just leaving my parents' house, so see you at the airport. I've just gone through the gate and I'm just about to jump on my flight leaving Melbourne.
It is a pleasure to be on board this evening. Please sit back, relax, enjoy our flight to Guatemala. Guatemala City, where the current time is approximately 7:12 p.m. Please be advised that there has been a 1-hour time change since leaving Dallas.
Okay, so I've just been dropped off and I'm now in Antigua and I'm here to find the location where I'm staying. So to meet Uncrease, I just have to find number 18 on this road. So here we are. Let's see if anyone's home.
Hi, how are you?
Uncrease.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Great to be here.
Was that a good trip?
It was very good.
Come on in. Are you thirsty? He asked for a slice.
Having engaged Marcus from Playground Ideas, Uncrease and I are looking to do our best to follow the 5 steps for better play, which involve listen, plan, design, build and maintain. We made our first trip out to Patzicía today. So we arrived at the existing school where the children took us through the drawings that they've completed. So Uncrease had been out previously and along with Victoria, the principal, tasked the students to go away and provide us with what they would love to see in a play space. Then Uncrease and I were able to listen to all of those ideas and then look towards step 2. So this basically involves step 1 being listen and step 2 being plan. From here we aim for a consistent approach. So we looked at what the common elements were and then created a list with the children and basically tried to work out, what the common elements were that came up and what we could have achieved, and also a priority. And that basically came out as being a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which one of the children had drawn, and we were basically going to try and turn that into something. That was really interesting for the day, so we'll have to leave that with us and see what we come up with. After we had met with the school, so the teachers, the students, and also some of the parents, we went out to visit the new site today. So we jumped back in the car, drove down the road about 5 minutes, and the new site sits about a block behind the main road, which is great for the kids. you know, less traffic and noise. You know, it just looks like a really great space. I think Uncrease and I, having chatted on the way home, can really envisage something great here. So really looking forward to it. And meeting all of these people and just seeing the light in these kids' eyes, the joy that they find in the simplest things already. Knowing that what we're going to be able to produce for them, hopefully, is just going to bring out the biggest smiles in them. And I'm really looking forward to that. Chris and I spent the last week solid looking at the design of the playground. I had ideas, Uncrease had ideas, so we put our heads together, and through Uncrease working straight into CAD, because she's an architect, you know, we were able to get through it relatively quickly. You know, the results were fantastic. We were really happy and really excited to show anyone who was interested. Then I put together a keynote presentation. We took ourselves back out to Patzicía. We had organised a time to go and present the proposed playground design to the teachers, students and parents. It wasn't the greatest turnout, but there was enough there to give us approval. Uncrease then took everyone who was there through each aspect of the park, from a site plan to also individual items. So we took them through the slide and the houses, the seesaws, and it was really well received. So we were really happy with how that went.
Do well than others, but we'll make life easier. And we just met the Iron Man.
The Iron Man, the metal worker. What's his name?
Jose Pan.
Jose Para.
He's gonna find the cost for his work.
Okay.
To help us build a house.
And did you explain to him like the possibility of doing one first? I noticed.
Yes, I asked him to give me a price for one or for two.
Yep. Where are we?
We are in traffic land. This is 20 kilometers earlier than the site.
Yeah, okay.
Closer to Antigua.
So we're kind of in between
The site and
Antigua. Yep. On a very busy road.
La del 6 pies sería la más pequeña.
Es que quiero cubrir 240 por 240.
people start school at like 7.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's like an evening traffic there.
So we've just been at the hardware store
For 2 hours.
for 2 hours. Uncrease has done some more talking for 2 hours, which is amazing.
This is the plastic place
For
for the mouse to the dinosaur. Because we're asking them to donate, but what if they donate?
Yeah, that's true. May the 13th, day one of playground build. And very exciting times. So we're all getting ready, packing up the car. We have a little Volkswagen, which is nicknamed Golden Boy, which is Uncrease's car. And we've got it filled with some supplies. So day one on site. Just met with Victoria, so she's here as well. Looks like the community has cleared the land really well, which is great to see. And this is where Resbalasario Rex will be. There's a well in the corner. It's all the big tyres we've ordered. And here's a room full of them. Whoa, check it out.
¿Y qué nos contás? ¿Cómo te llamas?
King.
¿Y cuántos años tenés?
Sí, pero ese no es el que te di, es otro. Es el otro que es así grande, sus patas así y su panza así. Y hasta llega muy alto en su cabeza. Y eso así.
¿Y de ahí te tirás?
Sí. Un resbaladero de eso.
¿Y qué más pediste?
Una piscina.
Una piscina. Yes, for a pool.
Ah.
Muy bien.
Eso.
Muchas gracias. That's it.
Build day one. It was a really exciting time today. We outlined what we're going to put where based on our site plan. That's what we had proposed, so we needed to make sure that we were matching that. First step was putting in the tractor tires for the first house. We spent probably the majority of the morning doing that, working, you know, with everyone that was helping us, and a team effort really kind of came off once they had been, you know, placed into the ground and we'd backfilled them. The kids just jumped straight on them. They were so happy, running around on the tires, you know, some of the young girls and young boys. And then Dashkin and Diego kind of took over and built a fort. So they stuck a stick in the ground and I found a plastic bag. So I popped that on as a flag. Ideally it was windy, so that really helped. And they could have just played there for hours. It was just incredible to watch. We had to get back to work, I suppose. Tono joined us after lunch. Other things we got started today was digging trenches. So we needed to dig some trenches for the house area, because then what we're going to do is we're going to infill with gravel and sand so that there's a filtration system. When it does rain, it doesn't get muddy. So there was a lot of people helping us do that, along with having a lot of fun as well. You know, for me, really relying on Uncrease as well in terms of translation. Mel was great as well, our trusty sidekick. Everyone just got through the day because we were just so excited. I think today I discovered that yesterday was a very brief introduction to a lot of earth bagging. So we had a discussion and we feel that it's probably going to take the next 5 or 6 days just to complete that part of the slide. So the way that earth bagging works is you mix 9 parts soil to 1 part cement, and then that's what you fill the earth bags with. Ready for you?
Yeah, thank you.
As you lay them down, you then tamper them level, and then in between each earth bag is barbed wire, so that then keeps the next one that you put on top, you know, in place. And then over time they set quite tough. The Iron Man Jose turned up today with his guys, so they were on site for the first time. They got started straight away on the casters, so we had outlined where they were to go and wasted no time in cutting and welding and getting the job done. And it was a very successful and beautiful day and a lot of hard work. So more of that to come.
It's day number 3 of the build. We're doing the really kind of hard groundwork at the moment, so once that's done it'll then pop up really quickly. Hopefully today the 2 metal houses will be finished, at least more visible as houses, and they're going to have monkey bars. I set my camera up on the edge of our site on a fence, and this direction that it's facing is southeast. You can see in the distance 2 volcanoes. The one on the left is Volcan Acatenango, that's the one with the 2 peaks, and the one on the right is Volcan de Fuego, and that stands for Volcano of Fire. And it's been puffing away like that for the last few days, which has been really cool. And then you can see how quickly the beautiful blue sky can go to cloudy and overcast within an hour or so, which brought us to the end of today. Day 4, what a day. It was a welcome sight today. It was fantastic to have so many volunteers on site. Uncrease had some friends roll in from Guatemala City, and we had more local people helping. Jose had all of his guys active on site as well, so that really, you know, helped with kind of activity and gave everyone inspiration to work hard. Each day we'd head off to one of the teachers' houses for lunch. Today we were at Principal Victoria's place, and Dashkin was there, and he was helping her make some tortillas, and he was making his own little baby versions, which was gorgeous. Back on site for the afternoon, Toto and I concentrated on the slide again. People helping us do that, you know, Uncrease and her guys were inputting some more ties into the ground for some of the other activities. Then the rain started about 4:30, 5 o'clock today, which brought the day to an end. This is day 5. First up, Tono and I here. Sunday the 17th of May. Today was Jaime, Tono, Uncrease and myself, just concentrating on the slide, but we did make headway and were able to add the last bag
The last bag.
So Tono and I were very excited to get that up and get that finished, along with obviously Uncrease and Jaime.
We're halfway. Yep.
Buen trabajo.
Good work.
Once we completed the earth bagging and celebrated, we got stuck into infilling the space. So that involves scraps of anything you can find, a lot of broken cement and bricks, and then we infill it with soil, and then go through a process of tampering that down, wetting it, and then adding gravel. Creates a stable surface that we can cement on top of. Gave us the vision, to be able to see the height and the scale of the slide, and also know that we're definitely able to fit 2 channels down the slide, which is what the kids have asked for, because they want a boy side and they want a girl side. So we're giving them that. Each day, Tono and I were the last on site, and we'd lock up and then take our walk home back to Dora's house around the corner.
The games we play every day on the way home.
Always fun and eventful. Even though it was a very short walk, Tono and I would really enjoy ourselves and celebrate the work we'd done and just have a good time before generally getting to sleep by 8 o'clock at night, just because we were so tired, and we work hard all day and we get up early. So
before we went to breakfast this morning, Tono and I stopped by the site. You can see that it's really quite still and foggy. There was something quite beautiful about that. Yesterday was a very quiet day. We had some help from some local teachers, which was really good. And today we're going to focus on the slide. Tono and I have been cared for by all the families and teachers of the school. So we're being fed morning, noon and night. We have a place to stay just not very far from here, around the corner at Dora's house, which is Victoria's sister. We're very thankful for that. We're looking to cement the slide today, whilst we have Jaime and Don Chico here with us to help Tono out.
Each day I'd begin the morning filling up the big blue barrel with water from the well. We had an injection of excitement today. One of the teachers brought her class around and it was fantastic. We kind of stopped us in our tracks. It stopped me, and I started filming them because they were just having an absolute ball. Had no problem with playing on anything. Showed how happy they were with what we were doing for them. We pretty much worked on the slide again. It was another quiet day, and we worked on cement, the first cement layer. Jaime and Tono worked closely together doing that. I was cutting out some tyres for different things we needed, and we had help from a local guy called Don Chico, which was fantastic. I really noticed the difference throughout the day of not having Uncrease and Mel on site. It's tough without them on site. Not only from a language perspective, but just knowing the close bond that I've formed with them over this very short period of time. We're currently in between build day 7 and build day 8, and I just wanted to recap where we began from our first site visit, when the playground looked like this, to the land being cleared, all the other days in between, what we've achieved along the way. Days with a lot of volunteers and some days with a lot less volunteers and just 2 or 3 of us on site. We've still managed to achieve what we needed to, and we're at the point where we need to be. The playground will really start to come to life. So stick with me, we're almost there. Build day 8, another slow going day, without Uncrease and Mel on site as well, so it was just Tono, Don Chico and myself. We just worked on the slide, so from a visual perspective it doesn't look like we did much and it didn't feel like it, but we did achieve what we needed to. The framework for the slide, and then really setting in with the cementing to give it that base layer. And once again the rain came over. We had to quickly cover up our slide so that it could dry overnight.
Gracias, Diego. This morning, Tono and I unveiled the slide from the work we'd done over the last few days, and it was really great to see. We had a lot more volunteers today. Uncrease had some more friends from out of town come in, and we had some more local people helping and teachers. There was a little baby tornado whirlwind that kind of flew through the site at one point, which was cool. So I ran around trying to film that as quick as I could before it disappeared. Some of the boys during their lunch break dropped by and were all over the equipment, loving the houses and the monkey bars. Even Diego gave the monkey bars a go, his first go. This little guy's only 4, but he has absolutely no fear, which is why we coined him our chief tester. Victoria and the boys also, had some great teamwork going and were digging up and moving some tyres that we needed shifted, which was just great to see. Great teamwork. A lot of painting as well. So 2 of the volunteers who are artists, friends of Uncrease's, got started, and two of the girls from the school also jumped in, so that they were all painting for the afternoon, which was really cool. So we brought in some outside help for the slide. So they got started, and the edge of the slide really started taking shape. So that was really, really cool to see. Overall, it was just a really, really cool day. So see you tomorrow. The team we've got in to finish the slide for us were even at the site before Tono and I this morning. So they'd really got cracking early, which is awesome. Everyone seemed to be really enjoying our balancing beams, and the adults are getting a lot of fun out of them. Imagine what the kids will be getting out of them. Again, more volunteers today, so more energy and excitement on site. Really, really busy place. Our slide guys finished the rendering of the slide today, which is perfect. So first thing tomorrow they can get started on the tiling. Little Diego was there again, testing the gusanito. So that's going to become our worm. It's really an item that's really for the young kids, but I'm sure everyone will enjoy running across it. Jose and his boys today really got cracking for the swings, so really great to see the advancements that they were making today as well. As usual, we went to one of the teachers' house for lunch, but a few days ago I was working with Dashkin on learning how to ride a bike, and today he showed me how he could do it himself, and he was very, very proud of that. We need to work on his braking, but you know what, he's balancing well and he's riding it himself, so that's the key first step to riding a bike. So that was really great fun the other day teaching him. The houses started to get a lick of paint as well, which was great. With the day coming to an end, I was able to capture this fantastic footage of Tono just playing with the girls from the school on the balancing tyres, and it was so lovely to see. He's a family man and he's got children of his own. And they just seem to really enjoy the time with him as well.
Very good.
Wow, today I'm going to call it the day of the dinosaur. We achieved so much. From the first sighting of Rex getting his head here, you can see, seeing that head go on and just seeing that it all kind of came together. That for me, that was the key piece. The site was just buzzing today. Guys doing the slide were cracking on at a super pace, so they were straight onto tiling. We had Alang, our master apprentice, helping Uncrease, planting some grass into the tyres. Tono and I started working on the seesaws, and Alang again was there, mimicking what we were doing. So we were putting some nuts and bolts together, and he was helping do the same without us asking him to do anything. So he was just really enjoying himself, and he's such an inquisitive little guy. And by the afternoon there was so much painting done that all of a sudden everything was painted. It was like kind of in the blink of an eye, and it was really, really fantastic. I mean, we are launching the playground tomorrow, so we did need to get a move on. Jose and his guys were all on site, all going at full pace, and then Uncrease had more volunteers come in from Antigua and Guatemala City, so that's why we got so much painting done in one day. You know, we achieved a lot, but it's because we had a lot of hands on deck, and we were so thankful for that. You know, to kind of step back and see where we were in the morning to where we got to at the end of the day was, you know, such an achievement. We got in just before the rain came, so that brought our day to an end. Looking forward to a really good sleep tonight, because tomorrow is going to be the big one. It's our final day, it's our opening ceremony, time to cut the ribbon and, you know, give the park to the children.
Last day of the build. We're up to day 12 now. We've just got our part of today to complete the park, and we're having a celebration this afternoon. It's been an amazing 12 days of just building the playground. The whole project, since Uncrease and I started it, has been about, I think, around 21 days. She had also put in some time before that. Looks like it'll turn out to be a great day. I'm going to be finishing off Rex's head right now, so I'm very excited about that, and I couldn't sleep last night thinking about everything that we needed to do to finish the project. So I'm really looking forward to this afternoon, really looking forward to handing the playground over to the children.
It was time. We were ready this morning, first thing, to be able to put the last final touches on Rex's head. So I just gave his teeth another coating of white and added his tongue, and then we were finally able to attach his head for the last time. It was really an incredible moment for me once I got to step back and have a look at Rex, see how he turned out, and he couldn't have turned out any better in my view. Really met what the kids asked for, but also met Uncreases and my creative vision. Really, it's a matter of me stepping back and just enjoying the day and enjoying watching everyone have fun on the equipment, from Uncrease, Tono to the little kids, and they're learning from this. You know, play is really important in that aspect. Kids learn a lot from it. They learn patience, also learning how to play together. Getting the thumbs up from Tono and approval was all I needed, really. Principal Victoria and the teachers held a ceremony to bless the site and thank Uncrease and myself, and also thank everyone for being a part. The work that we dedicated to making this playground a success. We were presented with a gift each, and also the children had made a plaque which had each one of the kids' faces on it, which was fantastic.
Nuestra intención es que los niños jueguen, que se rían mucho y que esta escuela se llene de niños.
So you could see the storm coming, so we needed to make sure that we opened the park. So first step was cutting the ribbon, which was a success. And we were able to hand the playground over to the children. And Uncrease had organised some entertainment for the afternoon through one of her friends, who's a clown. Need I say more? But before he could get into full swing, as we projected earlier on in the day, the storm came. So we just had to gather everyone and everything and shift inside. Lastly, I'd just like to say thanks to Uncrease, to Principal Victoria and to Tono and everyone else involved for welcoming me and allowing me to be a part of this journey with them. It was a wonderful experience I will never forget.